Hi, my dear students. Welcome to Radical Equations. Today we are going to discuss what is a radical equation and how to solve different kinds of radical equations. Okay, so first we can discuss what is a radical equation. Here is the definition of radical equation. An equation in which a variable is in the radicand of a radical expression is called radical equation. For example, if we have an equation like this, square root of x plus 2 is equal to 3. That is an equation. At the same time, the variable is in the radicand and that is a radical connected by an equal to sign. That is why there is an equation. So if you have an equation like this, such an equation is called radical equation. And how to solve this radical equation means we want to eliminate the value of the variable from that equation. That is what is the solution of the radical equation. Okay, so we want to find a solution of this equation or the value of the variable which satisfies the equation. Okay, so we need to find the value of the variable x here. So for that we need to eliminate the radical sign or the root sign from this one. Okay, so we want to eliminate the radical. So as you know, this is a square root. So if we have a square root like this, I want to rewrite that one, x plus 2. So if we have an equation like this, we want to eliminate the radical. It's a square root, so we want to square on both sides. So squaring both sides, so it will be square. So when we square the radical, we get the radical sign will disappear, right? Because you know this is x plus 2 all to the power 1/2 and square of that, and that means it's equal to 3 square is 9. So when we square the multiply that 1 2 times 2 to get cancelled, it is equal to 9, or we can say x plus 2 is equal to 9, and then it's an equation. Now we can subtract 2 from both sides, so cancel out, x is equal to 7. Okay, so if we put x is equal to 7 in the above equation, so it is actually x plus 2 is equal to 3. So if we put x is equal to 2 here, 7 here, so square root of 7 plus 2, that's equal to square root of 9, and that will be 3. So that is a solution. So that satisfies, equation satisfies. So that is the solution of a radical equation. So which value of the variable satisfies the equation? That is a solution of any equation, and if it contains a radical, it is called a radical equation. And this is the way in which we are going to eliminate the value of the variable from that one. Got it? Yep. And now let us solve this one. Square root of 5n minus 4 minus 9 equal to 0. So what we want to do is to find the value of the variable n from that one. So first we want to eliminate the radical term only. So for that we can add 9 on both sides. So 9 on both sides. So this 9 plus 9 and minus 9 get cancelled out. So we will get square root of 5n minus 4 equal to 9. Now it is a square root. So we want to eliminate that radical, means a square root from that one. So we want to square both sides, right? Square. So when we square the square root, we will get 5n minus 4 only, and that is 9 square is 81. So actually it is a square root. So when we square the square root, that becomes, so as I explained in the last case, it is 5n minus 4 all to the power 1/2. That is square root. And so when we square that one, it will be this side and is 9 square. And when we apply the law of indices there, so it is 1 by 2 times 2, because you know a to the power m all to the power n is a to the power m times n. That's why. So 1 by 2 times 2 to get cancelled, 5n minus 4 equal to 81. So that is why it is 5n minus 4 is equal to 81. So whenever we have a square root and we square that, we will get the radical sign disappears. That is the net effect there. Okay, so we want to find the value of n. So for that we can add 4 on both sides. So cancel out. So 5n is equal to 81 plus 4, 85. Divide both sides with 5. This cancel out. So n is equal to 85 divided by 5, that is 17. So that is the value of the variable there. If you substitute n equal to 17 there, and we will get the equation will satisfy. The equation, the given equation will be satisfied for n equal to 7. And we can substitute that one and verify that one. So it is 5 times 17 minus 4 inside the radical, and minus 9 will be, will it be 0 or not? We can check. So it will be 17 times 5, 85, minus 4 minus 9, that is 81 minus 9, that is square root of 81 is 9, 9 minus 9, and that is equal to 0. So it satisfies. So no need to verify it satisfies or not, because we know we are always finding the solution. So so there is no need to verify that one. But yeah, I just want to show you that this is a solution. That is why we got n equal to 17 only. Okay. And here's the next one. Solve negative 5 minus 1 times square root of x plus 10 is equal to negative 11. And we want to solve it for x is equal to solve it for x, the value of x. Okay, so we can apply this one. So I want to write that again. So it is negative 5 minus 1 times it is same as itself, x plus 10 equal to negative 11. So first I need to eliminate this term only, the radical term only. So for that I want to eliminate this negative 5 from here, right? So how can I eliminate this negative 5? Adding 5, right? So 5 on both sides. Okay. So this cancel out, and we will get negative of square root of x plus 10 equal to negative 11 plus 5, that is, we know, negative 6. Now it is square root on one side, and the other side is a rational number. So we can eliminate the radical from here. So how to eliminate the radical? Yes, it is squaring. Yes. So we want to square that one. So square this one and this side. So when we square a negative number, that becomes all automatically become positive. So it is just, and the radical sign disappears. So it will become x plus 10 equal negative 6 square is, you know, negative 6 times negative 6, that is 36. So now aim is to find x. So we need to subtract 10 from both sides. So 10 cancel out. So x is equal to 36 minus 10, that is 26. So x is equal to 26. Got it? Okay, let us have another one. Solve negative 5 times square root of x plus 6 plus 4 equal to negative 2. Again, the similar method, and we can start that one. So we need to eliminate this plus 4 from that one, right? So we can subtract negative 4 from both sides. So that cancel out. Negative 5 times square root of x plus 6 is equal to negative 4, negative 2, it will be negative 6. Now we want to eliminate this negative 5 from there. So we can divide both sides with negative 5. So negative 5. This cancel out. So square root of x plus 6 is equal to negative 6 over negative 5. So it will be 6 over 5, because both negative will cancel out. Now we need to eliminate this radical from there, so that we can square both sides. Okay. So it is x plus 6 equal to 6 square is 36, 5 square is 25. Now we want to eliminate this 6, so that we can subtract negative 6 from there. So, okay, so negative 6, that eliminate this one. So x is equal to 36 over 25 minus 6. Okay. And this is the denominator is 1. So we want to equalize the denominator to simplify that one, so that we can multiply both the numerator and denominator with 25. So this will be 36 over 25 minus 150. 25 times 6 is 150 over 25, and that's equal to 114 divided by 25, and it will be negative. Got it? Yeah, that is the value of yes. So that is the solution. Now let us have another one. Say square root of p minus 1 plus 1 is equal to p. How to solve this? We just need to eliminate that radical sign. So it is minus 1 on both sides, so that this cancel out, and square root of p minus 1 is equal to p minus 1, right? And now we need to eliminate the radical sign from here, so that we have to we want to square both sides. So squaring both sides, okay, so it will become p minus 1, and this becomes p minus 1 times p minus 1, and we want to simplify that one. It's a foil, okay, so like this way. So p times p, p square, p minus p times negative 1, negative p, and negative 1 times p, negative p, negative 1 times negative 1, that is positive 1. So it is p square, negative p is negative 2p plus 1, and the left side is p minus 1. Now we can simplify this into an equation. So we want to eliminate one side to 0. I am going to eliminate this side to 0. So for that we have to subtract p. I will take another color. Subtract p and add 1 from here, right? So do the same thing, negative p plus 1. So this negative 1, positive 1 cancel out, negative p, positive p cancel out, all the terms on the left side cancel out, giving back 0. So here it is p square, negative 2p, negative p is negative 3p plus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have p square minus 3p plus 2 equal to 0. And what is it? It is a quadratic, right? So p square minus 3p plus 2 equal to 0. We can factorize that. The product of two numbers is 2 this time, and the sum is negative 3. So the numbers are, what are the numbers? The product is 2 means both should be positive or both should be negative. But the sum is negative, so that means both should be negative. So the numbers are negative 2 and negative 1, because the product is positive and the sum is negative 3. Okay, so we can factorize this as p minus 2 times p minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so that means either p minus 2 equal to 0, or the second term, that is p minus 1 equal to 0. Add 2, add 1. So this case p equal to 2, and this case p equal to 1. So we have two solutions because it is a quadratic. So that both are the solutions of that equations. Got it? Yep. Let us have another one. This is the another equation, and this time it is not a square root, it is the fourth root. So it is the fourth root of 13x minus 4 equal to fourth root of x. The answer is already there, so we want to find out the answer and check whether it is correct or not. Okay, so if it is a fourth root, if it is a square root on both sides, we need to square both sides. But this time it is a fourth root, so we want to find the fourth power on both sides. Okay, so it will be 13x minus 4, fourth root, that is all over the power 1/4. And we need to find the fourth power, so it is all to the power 4. Okay, and the other one is x to the power 1/4, and we need to find the fourth power on both sides, so it's again 4. Okay, By our power rule, a to the power m all to the power n is, we know that one, a to the power m times n. So we are going to apply that here. So 13x minus 4 all to the power 1 4 times 4. Here also, x to the power 1 4 times 4. And this cancel out, this cancel out. So what we get is 13x minus 4 to the power 1 is equal to x to the power 1. That's it. So now we can eliminate that. So first we want to subtract, now add 4 from here, 4 to here. So cancel out. 13x is equal to x plus 4. Now we want to group the x terms together. So we want to eliminate that x from here. So we want to subtract x from here also. We cancel out. So 12x is equal to 4. Divide both sides with 12. Okay. So 12 cancel out. You will get x is equal to 4 over 12. And that was our answer. And we can simplify this as again as 1/3. Okay. So if it is a square root on both sides, we want to square both sides. If it is a third root on both, cube root on both sides, we want to cube on both sides. If it is a fifth root on both sides, we want to take the fifth power on both sides. Whatever be the root, we have to take the same power in order to eliminate the radical sign from the equation. That's it. Got it? We can do one more problem, and that is this one. Here also the answer is there, x is equal to negative 13. That is the answer that we can verify whether it is x is equal to negative 13 or not. Okay. So what we are given is cube root of 5x plus 1, that is inside the radical, plus 8 is outside, so equal to 4. First we want to eliminate this 8 from here, right? So we can subtract 8 from both sides. That take away that term from here. So we will get cube root of 5x plus 1 equal to 4 minus 8, it is negative 4. So what we have here? What we have in the left side is cube root. So what we want to do? We want to eliminate that cube root. So we want to take the third power on both sides, cubing both sides. So we are going to take the third power on both sides. Okay. And that take away the radical sign from here. So it is 5x plus 1 equal to negative 4 to the power 3. Negative 4 to the power 3 is, we know, negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. That is negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 times negative 4. And that will be negative, and it is negative 64. So we can write it as negative 64. Now we can solve that. We want to subtract 1 from both sides, right? 1. So that take away that 1, and 5x is equal to negative 65. Divide both sides with 5. 5 cancel out. So x is equal to negative 13. So that's the answer. Got it? Yeah. Okay, so we have one more, that is find the length of the leg x from the right triangle. You know, we have a right triangle here. What is the peculiarity of a right triangle? In a right triangle, we know we have 3 sides. In any triangle, we have 3 sides. In a right triangle, one angle is the right angle. Right angle means 90 degree, right? And we know some of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So 90 plus this one and this one will give you 180. So the central angle itself is 90 degrees. So the sum of the other angle is 90. That means in a right triangle, the biggest angle is the right angle. Okay. So the biggest angle is right angle. And the side opposite to that is this one. And that side is known as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay. So the angle opposite to the hypotenuse is right angle, or the side opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse, and that is the longest side of a right triangle. Okay. And so this is hypotenuse, this is the base, this is the height. Okay, so I'm going to take it as this as A, and this side as B, and this side as C. And then what is the connection between A, B, C? A, B, C is connected by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? A square plus B square is equal to hypotenuse square, C square. So A square plus B square is equal to C square. And that is the Pythagoras theorem, and it is true for all right angles, right triangles. So whenever we have a right triangle, that will obey this theorem. So in this triangle, we can see that this is a right triangle, so we can apply that theorem here. So 6 square plus x square is equal to 12 square. And this side will remain the same. We can interchange A and B, but C will be the same. Okay, so we can simplify this. 36 plus x square is equal to 12 square. That is 144. So we can subtract 36 from both sides. So it will be, take away that x square. I mean 36, and x square is equal to, it's 108, right? So x square is equal to 108, and we can simply, we have to find x is equal to square root of 108, because it is the square. So 108 divided by 2, it's 54, again 2, it is 27, with 3, 9, 3, 3. Make a group of 2. Pull out 1 from each, 2 and 3. So the answer x is equal to 2 times 3 times root 3. So it is 6 root 3. So that is the value of x. Got it? And it is true for all right triangles, the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. And let us have the last problem. This is solve the triangle. So find the side of the triangle. So let us take this as x. We don't know that side, so we are going to take it as x. And of course, that is the hypotenuse of the triangle, right? Okay. So what is the connection? So a square plus b square is equal to c square, equal to c square. So a is here 6 plus b is 6 square. So b is 10 square is equal to x square. Okay. So it is 36 and it is 100 is equal to x square. So x square is equal to 136. So what is x? X is equal to square root of 136. We can fact, and so x is equal to, now we can factorize that 136 divided by 2, and it will be 68. Then divided by 2, 34, and divided by 2, it is 17. Yeah, 17 is a prime, so we cannot do anything with that one. So we can write as, make a group of 2, pull out 1, and keep the other thing inside the radical. So it will be 2 times the 2, so 2 outside and 2 times 17 inside. So it will be 2 or 34. 2 times 34. Okay. Yeah, I think all of you got the answers, so got the steps, and try with more questions. That will make the things more clear. And that's it for me for the time being. And let us see with more examples in the next video. Yeah, bye-bye.